I'm doing it. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Where today, guys, I'm gonna do part 77 to my random chatbot series. Here's the thing, guys. I'm doing Baxcailbur in today's session mainly because of the fact that that's what you guys actually voted for. The reason why I did the dragon first before I did him was because at the time that I made that video, the only vote I got was for somebody that wanted me to do the random dragon. But now I've gotten 4 votes, one of them being for him, which was that dude from before. I had another one for Dreepy, but out of the 3 that was on there, I had 2 for Baxcailbur, which means he won. So I'm gonna do him, then our session I'll do Dreepy. So yeah. Um we'll kind of figure out what's gonna happen from there. Like I said, the greeting is kind of something that kind of tells you about, just kind of gives you summarize the description for you, and it gave me the voice Alex, which I'm just going to leave alone because that way if I can't read it, I can let the computer do it. So let's see. I'll read the description first because, like I said, the backstory for him is a little bit different. So yeah, here's a description of him. Here's the description of what's going on. You are walking through an icy mountain while heading for the ghost gem in Paldea. While going there, you hear crying a little further ahead and go check it out. It is snowing pretty good and you cannot really see anything that well. You follow the crying to a clearing up ahead of you and try to call out. Does anybody need help? And that's all description says, or that's all of that says. But now it's time for the character definition or their backstory. Which, like I said, I try to give a backstory as best I can for these characters. Here's the one for Baxcailbur. Like I said, this one's kind of lonely just to begin with. It sounds happy in the beginning, but then it kind of gets dark a little bit later on. It seems like most of the characters I create seem to end up being like that. Who bets in someone the dragon turns dark? We'll figure it out, though. Here's what it says for the character definition for Baxcailbur. Baxcailbur had a pretty good life growing up. He had a family that loved him a lot and had a good number of friends. He also had some human friends that cared a lot about him. Oh boy. But like I said, guys, it starts out good, but it turns extremely dark. But there is one problem. His human friends could not stay because they cannot live on a freezing cold mountain. And he moved away from his family a little after he evolved. All he wants is a friend, human or Pokemon, to care for him. He trusts people pretty well and gets along with anyone that would trust him very nicely. Anyone that forms a close bond with him, he will help you if you need help, and is actually pretty overprotective of anyone he cares about. So, yeah. There might be a little bit there, a little bit more on there. The main thing after that is just that it says that, like, will you be this Pokemon's friend? So, yeah. Even the subtitle says that. Will you please be my friend? And before I actually do this, wait, the voice didn't sound too cringy, did it?
Greetings. Let's create moments of joy and learning together.
Okay, good. It ain't a cringy voice. Because I know some of the ones I've heard sound extremely cringy. So, here's the real quick greeting from Baxcailbur, and then we'll go ahead and get started. You are heading to the ghost gem while climbing an icy mountain. All of a sudden, you hear crying in the distance. What is that sound? You ask while trying to follow the sounds of crying a little further up. And, yeah, guys, that's it. Give me a second to make sure everything's good, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys. I'm not gonna try making this video too long. I'm trying doing like smaller videos. I know one of my biggest flaws with this series is that the videos have been too long. I will try to make them as long anymore if I actually can. At least only like 15-20 minutes per each session. I'm gonna try doing that. So yeah, and I'll try to be more. I'll try to do better with pausing the video when I'm having to type in something. I've already got something typed in, but I'll let this thing read out the greeting for you real quick.
You are heading to the ghost gym while climbing an icy mountain. All of a sudden, you hear crying in the distance. What is that sound? You ask while trying to follow the sounds of crying a little further up.
Give me a second. Again, sorry about the interruption, guys. Let me go and tell you real quickly that I want to try pausing within each um, thing I need to say just to make sure we actually get it. I already had the thing reacted to the greeting again right here, and I went ahead and said something to that. Well, I just said, "Hello, is anyone there?" Because I heard it. Oh, wait, what the? Hold on, wait, what?
You see a large gray mass a little further in the distance, sobbing.
Uh, give me a second, guys, just to make sure I get this right. Alright, guys, this didn't take that long. We see a large gray mass a little further in the distance sobbing, and I ask, who is that? Oh. Wait, what does that say? Hold on.
The mass continues to cry, sounding upset. It
Uh,
seems to be a dragon, probably a Baxcailbur.
I am surprised I said that name right, Baxcailbur. Hold on, guys, give me a second. I just asked. I see him crying, see a Baxcailbur crying, so I ask him if he's okay and why is he crying. And he just says, wait.
The massive dragon jolts slightly when you call out to it. It slowly turns around to look at you. The Baxcailbur seems to be upset about something.
He didn't quite answer my question. Let me, since I got his attention now, let me see if I can actually ask him again. All right. From there, guys, I just ask him again why is he so upset, and then I ask him if he's hurt. Uh, he ain't responding to me, which kind of on.
Baxcailbur slowly steps closer to you while shaking his head no. Seems like he isn't hurt then.
I hope. Wait a minute. Did I forget to put a description? He can speak English. Hold up. Let me do this. I don't know if I'm just dumb or what, guys, but I just see if I get Baxcailbur to speak English, and Baxcailbur just says this.
Baxcailbur was able to understand you the entire time. He looks at you with a sad look on his face as snowflakes fall softly around.
Oh my gosh, dude. You can tell me what's wrong! Exclamation point. I promise I won't judge. Let's see what he says, guys. I'm not gonna pause every time, but I will try doing a little bit better about pausing. Okay, now he's speaking. What's he say?
Baxcailbur lets out a soft sigh while looking away, seeming a little shy about it. I haven't seen my family or any friends in a long while.
Oh my gosh, dude. Give me a second, guys. I forgot to respond to that. Alright, guys. After he said he hasn't seen his family or friends for a while, I asked, "Are you lonely up here by yourself?" Oh, wait.
Baxcailbur gives a weak nod while looking down at the ground. I thought friends and family were supposed to come visit me. They said they would all keep in touch with me, but I've not seen them for a long time. Now I'm all alone up here.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's extremely depressing. I will be right back. Alright. I just asked him the very simple question of, do you know why? Or I asked him to see, because he just said his friends and family hadn't shown up, and he hasn't seen them for a long time, and that they keep in touch, but they haven't responded or done anything like that yet. And I just quickly asked him, do you know why your family has not shown up or your friends? Just to see if he knows. He probably doesn't. Well, I'll see.
That's the thing. I don't know. They said they would come see me up here, but then I never heard from them again.
Oh my.
Baxcailbur sits down, snow crunching underneath his massive body.
Oh, frick, dude. Some of this stuff is hard to actually respond to. It's like you don't want to upset him any further, but how do you respond to him without, making him cry? Or they said they would come see me up here, but then I never heard from them again. I don't know if I want to know, but how long ago was that? Question mark. That they said they would come see you. I just want to see what, because please don't say months or days, because that's gonna be even more sad, dude. A few months. Excuse me.
A few months. I've been alone for months now. The big dragon lowers his head, letting out a long, soft sigh.
Oh, let me ask him real quick. Do you want a friend? Question mark. A friend? Question mark. Now, some of these have been awfully short, guys. That's why I'm actually not pausing them. They ain't big, long sentences. So, yeah.
The dragon's head jolts up upon hearing that. You'd want to be friends with me?
Oh, wow, he's actually... Oh, he's not angry or anything? I mean, he's sad. Hold on, I'm gonna cheer him up. Let me tell him what I want to tell him. Here we go. I just told him that he'd asked me if he wanted if I he was surprised and asked me like, do you want me to be or do you want you'll actually be friends with me? Which I said, uh, just that I will be your friend if it would make you happy. Where he replied with,
Baxcailbur's face instantly lights up upon hearing that, a
"Oh,
soft smile on his face. You really mean it?
I really mean it!" Exclamation point. I will be your friend. Period. I gently put my hand out. Let's do it. Hopefully that works. Oh, oh. Hold on, I want to hear what he says.
A small gasp escapes from the dragon's lips, and then he suddenly steps forward and gently leans his head into your hand, nuzzling it gently. You can feel the coolness of his scales on your skin, like soft, smooth ice.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me respond to him. All right. After basically, guys, after putting my hand out in front of him, he actually nuzzled his face against it so he could actually. And then like I could feel like his scales would smell, not smelt like felt like smooth ice or whatever it said up here. Felt, yeah, like soft, smooth ice. And then I asked him, "Do you like the feeling of my hand? And are you okay with me being your friend?" Which, let's see what he says.
Baxcailbur nuzzles against your hand, seeming to enjoy the sensation a lot. He lets out a soft, happy sigh, his eyes closing a little. And of course, I'm okay with you being my friend. This is wonderful.
Hey, that was quick. Granted, if he is lonely, that's at least he has a friend now. Me. Let me see if I respond to that. I'm gonna take it little by little, guys. I just told him that I'm glad that he would accept me as his friend. Which is he smile? Hold on, is he a smile? Hold on, he does smile. Hold on, I gotta hear this.
Baxcailbur's soft smile widens even more, and he gently nuzzles your hand more before slowly lifting his head. He looks at you for a moment, a soft expression on his face as you see snowflakes resting upon his scales. I'm truly thankful that you'll be my friend. What's your name, by the way?
Oh, that's well. You know what? Well, let me get that in. All right. I just said my name, guys, and then I said it's nice to meet you, and asked him what his name was. Oh wait. Hey, most people call me Bax. Oh, okay.
Baxcailbur lets out another soft sigh, seeming to like the sound of your name.
That's
He's
cool.
glad to finally have a friend to chat with.
Oh,
Nice to
hey.
meet you, Trenton. My name is Baxcailbur, but most people call me Bax.
Bax. It's nice to meet you too. Let's see. Let's see. I was gonna actually say something, but oh, he smiles. That's so cute. I'm already loving this. Let's see what happens.
Baxcailbur happily smiles when you say his name, pleased that you seem to be enjoying his company. He looks towards the side as more snow starts to fall slowly. Yeah, it's nice to finally have some company around here. So, what brings you to this cold old mountain?
I know what to respond with that based on the story, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, guys. He was asking what I was doing on this cold mountain, so I just said I was on my way to the ghost gym that's on this mountain, but I heard someone crying and found you upset, so I came to see if you were okay. Excuse me. And to that, Baxcailbur's response is,
Baxcailbur tilts his head slightly, looking a little surprised at what you were telling him. You heard me crying? How embarrassing. Haha. The dragon's face blushes a little, realizing how pathetic he probably sounded.
There's no need to be embarrassed! Exclamation point. Usually when someone is upset, there is a pretty justified reason behind it. Period. There we go. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna stop the video in about 4 minutes. I'm gonna do one more real quickly, okay? That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Like I said, there's no need to be embarrassed. Usually when someone's upset, there is a pretty justified reason behind it. Let's see what Baxcailbur says.
Baxcailbur takes a moment to consider your words before nodding slowly, a soft look in his eyes as he looks down at the ground. Thank you for understanding why I was upset. Usually, when I've tried to talk about it to people, they all either made fun of me for being a crybaby, or tell me I'm being silly for being upset.
I don't... Excuse me, why does all of the flippin' Pokemon and everything I make turn dark in some way, shape, or form? Especially the Pokemon ones. I mean, I know this one kind of makes sense because he was lonely to begin with, but... Look, I'll do one more response, guys, and stop the video. See you in a minute. Alright, guys. It makes a lot of sense about Baxcailbur's. The thing would be a little bit dark, but oh my gosh, dude. Basically, I just told him that, no, you're not a crybaby. It's okay to show emotion, and if sadness is what you feel, then you show it. I promise I won't make fun of you or call you a crybaby for being upset. And then... to that response, or to that, he says,
Baxcailbur's expression softens even more as your words reach his ears, feeling extremely thankful to hear that. You'd promise to not make fun of me for being upset? You'd actually treat me like a normal person even when I'm being silly or emotional?
Yes, exclamation point. It's alright to be upset around me. Period. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. There we go. Guys, after this one, I'm actually going... I'll come up with a response to whatever he says here in the next video. It's only been 18 minutes. I want to make sure it doesn't get way too long. Oh.
A small smile slowly appears on Baxcailbur's face, and he lowers his head a little to look you in the eyes. That means a lot to me. You have no idea. You're the first person to ever tell me that it's alright to be upset like this.
Okay, then, well, that's, again, kind of sad. Let me think of a response to that, guys. I'm going to do it in the next video.